Hey everybody, this is Coach Chris. Just want to introduce you guys to one of my clients. Former clients. His name's Avery Gregory. How you doing, Avery?
I'm doing good, Christoph. How you doing, man?
I look, every time that we talk, man, it's always a pleasure. I just really wanted to, get you on here today just to talk to you about kind of like, the past, endeavors that we were able to definitely accomplish in the past as far as,
Mhm.
achieving your revenue goals. So, that's kind of like the context of this business, just to just kind of figure out, what went down in the past and how was I able to help you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely ready to ready to go over it. What you got for me, man? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so let's start off by talking about where were you at prior to as far as for example, how much years of sales of experience, or were you new to sales when me and you first got introduced to each other?
I wouldn't say I was relatively new to sales. I had prior experience going door to door, but this was kind of a new thing for me. I was kind of in a gray area. I was trying to figure out what course of action, would be best for me to take. Like, what's the next steps for my business? So, before we had, exchanged information and got to know each other, I was pretty much in that gray area, and you pretty much introduced me to more of the black and white side to sales, where I was kind of able to find my groove and really get going. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So, do you feel like when you left me, or when we parted our ways, that you were more equipped to handle just the rigorous sales process that it takes to in order to be successful as a business owner?
Absolutely, man. The thing that you gave me was pretty much just, hey, you gotta just do it, just get it done. And not only was it just to get it done, you have to have the tools to also get it done. I was very resilient, I would say, but you giving me those tools and those pinpointed things that I needed to actually do to get where I needed to go. You had the vision, I had the drive. Let's put it that way. I was steering, and you was pretty much giving me all the directions. So with that, I was able to actually maintain my business that you had helped me grow, and actually, just improve just a little bit more after you have left with the
Right.
tools that you have gave me. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's really what it takes. When you're helping a new business owner, or like somebody that's that has experience in sales.
Hmm.
The main thing that you have to do is just really continue to mold their sales process. And emphasize different structures, and go ahead and now put yourself in a position where you kind of are operating kind of as the business owner yourself, right? Even though I wasn't the owner of your business, I kind of made sure that I was operating from your lens, right, and your point of view, and that's the reason why I was able to come in and kind of change the sales process that you currently had, which is it was really exciting working with you, bro. Like
Absolutely.
every second of it,
Yeah.
I loved every second of it. So question, prior to us, really getting together, where was your revenue at as far as business wise?
So I had a humble 12 clients at about $1,800 a month. That was, it was putting food on the table, but it just wasn't enough. I was still working. I was working more so for myself. I'd say about 80 hours a week. I was doing so much as a business owner. I was essentially my own employee too. So
All right,
I would say it was about around 12 clients, 1,800 a month.
all right, all right. Okay. And uh, when you left, right, and you were able to go ahead and now, kind of, run your business on your own. Where was your revenue at the end of our process of your process?
I would say with little to no overhead at about $37,000 a month net profit. So yeah, the only thing I was pretty much paying for was my malware monthly subscription, so I don't get any bugs or viruses on my computer. But other than that, $37,000 net profit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And so, what did you feel like your expectations were when you began working with me? Like, did you have any expectation, of the process, and how was the overall experience?
So going into it, I knew that I needed to improve on need based areas of my business that was kind of at a default. Like I said, it's that gray area. I was at the default. I was just pretty much expecting not for you to come in and be the magic wizard to flip everything on his head. I was just trying to pretty much get guidance. And what you did, you exceeded that and did much more. So, like I said from the beginning, I appreciate that. And my experience was amazing. I wouldn't change it for the world. It was one of the best decisions of not only my career and my business, but also my life as well. Not only did I gain a good business partner, I gained a good friend as well. So I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Can't
man.
thank you
So
enough.
we locked in now, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, and
like that.
that's really what it. I kind of like to emphasize when I speak to these business owners, like, we're gonna go ahead and make a lot of money, but this is a lifelong partnership, man. Like,
Absolutely,
be able to do this, from now until you decide that you don't want me no more. If you ever call me again, if you need any advice, etc., we're locked in forever. So, like, I definitely think that me and you, we're gonna do future business together, right?
absolutely, always.
And that's kind of the goal and the plan. All right. So, also, so the goal was for you to spend less time in sales, like, and spend more time doing the things that a business owner has to do inside of his business. Do you feel like you were able to do that with your experience with me?
In the beginning, I would say no, only because it was still my baby.
Mhm.
It's so hard to give your baby up to a new caretaker or a new nanny, right?
Right.
So for me in the beginning, no. But as it progressed and I got more into it, absolutely. I was able to back off a little bit more. I was able to be a little more lenient with some things that I was just too hard on. I was able to be serene and relaxed. So
All right.
I was able to accomplish that for sure.
All right. All right. And then, as far as like your sales reps, right? Your top performers, what closing percentage you think they were at? Were they around 30%, 40%, a little bit higher? Do you know the closing rate of your team? Do you remember it?
Bef- Before you're speaking of.
And before and after. Mhm.
So before you, I'll say we weren't really bad, but it wasn't what where it needed to be. I'll put it that way. We were definitely below 40%. We were ranging around I'll say about 36 to 38%. Top of my head, those are my numbers. But after, man, it was over 50%.
Or
50% for sure. You won't close everybody, but as long as you're closing majority of the people, I am okay with that for sure. I'm
right,
okay with that.
right. So you feel like I was able to refine their processes, kind of make sure that like you had the setters and the closers
Yeah,
perform at a high pace, and everything was moving in the direction that you needed to be a successful.
you, you know one thing you did do that really helped with the traders and not the traders, sorry, with the guys was I was more so about, hey, let's get 12 in the meeting or in the group and let's run a big call and I teach you all this at one time. You were able to put each individual one on one,
Mhm.
figure out their strengths and weaknesses, and then work from there. That was something very, 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 very good of you that I actually like and appreciated. So with me taking that, how you would train your guys versus how I train my guys,
Right,
that was the big difference in my business, I would say.
right. Okay, and then as far as like how like how did I leave you, right? Like, do you feel like I left you with the ability to go ahead and now run your own business, your sales company, your own sales team, etc.? Like, do you feel like I left you, as far as being comfortable? Are you now comfortable with leading your own team?
I am extremely comfortable. So the thing about you are you didn't baby me at all. You knew we were two grown men in this. It wasn't no, just say, give me the pacifier. I do everything for you. It was more so about, hey, I'm gonna show you one time. If you need it again, I wouldn't mind. But just know there are some words come behind that. So your expectation for me was, hey, Avery, I would show you and you would just kind of inherently get it. And that was the process. You were able to show me. I was able to get it. If I didn't get it, I would come back to you. I would just see it again if I need to see it again. And then I would, incorporate it into how I ramp my organization. Because I'm not you. I'm not you at all. You're not me at all. So I do things just a teensy weeny bit different. I would do it how you do it, but just in my own way. So I would say that's what it is now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's really what it's all about, just being able to, come and duplicate yourself and
Uh,
somebody
yep.
without really babying them, right?
Yep.
Um, but I feel like, as far as like, with your business, I just have to be a little bit more hands-on, right? Because I'm the type of
Hmm.
where
One on one. Yep.
I want to lead by example, right? Like,
Yep.
for example, when I come into your business, I want to be able to close the people for you, show you that I can close. And then, okay, now you see that I can close. Okay, this is how I close. These are the things I said. These are the tie downs I use. This is how I paste the objections. This is, these are this is the science. This is the breakdown of how to close. Now you're able to
Yeah.
watch, listen, and duplicate,
Absolutely.
and you become, sort of like a protege, right? You're
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
who's, just killing the game, right? And that's kind of like where I stand, as far as training. And that's kind of, how we were able to do, work real well together, right? So
Off of each other. Yeah. Like Kobe and Shaq, man. That's how it was.
yeah,
For
Kobe and
sure.
Shaq. And I just want to say this, bro. I'm still to this day really proud of you.
Appreciate it.
Everything that you were able to accomplish, bro. You worked really hard. And you put in a lot of work, bro. Like, but you allowed me to step in and kind of like, just train your team, show them some things, give them some kind of, some sales, nuances that, a lot of people didn't know. And it just went off because you took exactly what I showed you and you duplicated it, and then you allow me to just change the little things that wasn't working, right? Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, like, I can tell you a lot anything, or I could try to implement these things, but as a business owner, sometimes it's hard for business
Yeah.
owners to just listen because they're so used to always being on the driver's seat, right? So but
Yeah.
you were able to do both, right? Being in the driver's seat
Absolutely.
and then also going to the passenger seat as well. So that's the reason why me and you, we work so well together.
Absolutely, man.
Okay, now in addition, bro, what would you say for anyone who's skeptical right now? As far as being a business owner, it is kind of hard to go ahead and now give up your baby, right? Allow somebody to step in and kind of change the process and you know um, you know lead by example and basically take control of the ropes, right? Most business owners want to take control of it. So what would you say to somebody that's kind of like scared to say, "Oh, I'm gonna hire somebody else to come in, to run my time"?
Yeah. So as humans, we're inherently skeptical, but we're also inherently risk takers as well. If risk are not taken, nothing happens. Remember, as a business owner, you have to be very optimistic. But besides saying, "Hey, what if it doesn't work? What if this goes wrong?" Blase, blase. But think about this. What if it does work out? What if it does go how it needs to go for your business?
Right.
Think about that. If you're in a spot where you're in a gray area, something has to be done. Of course, the action has to be like taken. So I would say skepticism is not bad. It's not wrong. It should be there, absolutely, because do your due diligence, but also don't be afraid to take risks as well. So if you're willing to be a business owner who's willing to get to where they need to go, you will take risk. As a business owner, you should know that.
Yeah, 100%. Right. Like, we got to be willing to take risks.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I just want to emphasize. You got to be able to do your risk assessment and
Yep.
understand that if you don't do nothing, nothing's going to change, right? So, uh, I just want to say thank you, Avery.
Absolutely. Thank you, brother. For sure.
We definitely are going to reconnect. Like, and once again, I'm very proud of you, everything that you've been able
Thank
to
you.
to this day. And I just want to say, that you're gonna continue to kill it, bro. And any endeavor that you want in the future to
You
go,
too, man.
you want to go into an endeavor together, bro. I'm right there with you because
Hey,
you
it's
show
there.
100% of the way that you're dedicated to your craft and you're going to be successful in whatever you touch.